how would you advise somebody to uncover and create clarity in what their vision can be?
So I'll give you a few steps that I recommend to people. So first one is I think you got to ask this question yourself a lot. Why was I put on this earth? Or if you're personal faith like you and I are, why did God put you on this earth? And I think you got to ask that question a lot and really start to stimulate your thinking. The second phase that I share with people is I think you have to get clarity of your core values. What are the things that are most important to you in understanding what those behaviors? For example, one of my core values is to respect all people. So, I really want to give clarity on, and that was one of our core values in our basketball program is respecting others. But then that's a nice statement, but what does that really mean? And that's as a leader, you've got to demonstrate that by leading by example with your behaviors, and so that you're aligning your words and action. Because I talk to leaders a lot about how to build trust, and we could go through my formula on that. But so the second phase is really getting clarity of your values, and then the third thing is I believe it's got to be something that bigger than yourself and something that's fairly concise. So, like, if you notice with my mission statement, it's really just a couple sentences, and so it just gives you a real foundation of what you're all about. And the last thing I say is that I want to stimulate your thinking, but it's probably not going to happen in 15 minutes. You're going to have to really think through and go, okay, what are your 3 or 4, maybe 5 most important values? How are you going to put those together to live a certain life? And then again, being bigger yourself. So it's got to be a cause. In my case, I want to help other humans, but it may be that you want to, help animals, or you want to help stop pollution. It could be, but it's got to be something bigger than yourself, but something that you dearly care about and have passion to make some kind of an impact on the world.